Whoops. Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. I guess I'm going live. Happy Tuesday. How is your week going? Yeah, I'm trying to get back on. I wasn't ready to go live. I guess I just hit the button by mistake, but that's okay. Trying to find my way over to my laptop so I can see everybody's comments. I've got the phone up a little high, so little Miss Shorty has to get up on her toes to see anything. What's going on with everybody? Did you get your paper pumpkin kit yet? Oh, it's so pretty, and that's what we're going to play with today. So let me get here so I can possibly see comments. There we go. If you join me, please be sure to say hello. If I don't comment, please don't take it personally. I have a hard enough time walking and chewing gum, crafting and looking at phones and laptops and everything else. Oops. See what I mean? It's upside down. Yeah, so let's take a look at this kit. It's so pretty. It's got a new color that's coming tomorrow. Let's move this out of the way a little bit. Called a Basic Beige, and it's got some champagne foil in there. These are the 9 cards that the kit makes. And of course, you know me, I hardly ever put them together the way they're supposed to be. Comes with, what is that, about a third of a sheet of dimensionals, mini glue dots, and some tear and tape. Here is that pretty stamp set. Let's put this on here like so, with the 2 butterflies, and I love the sentiment, sending thoughts your way. So pretty. You probably have a lot of glare with that. Bless you, Chloe, with a lot of the plastic that's on there. Surrounding You with Love is another good one. And then, oops, those are what I'm going to use for my bling. As you can see, I've gone hog wild with the butterfly die cuts. There's one of them. And you know me, has to have lots of Wink of Stella on it. And it's got some of that champagne foiling on it. And there's that Basic Beige. Here's a piece of that foil. Isn't that pretty? And this actually fits over it. I haven't made a card with it, but I did use this embellishment on my scrapbook layout, and I'll show you that here in a second. But this just kind of comes up like this and sits over the champagne foil like so. And, oh, one of the die cuts from the add-on dies, this is the butterfly that it makes. It's solid with the intricate wings coming up, but it's one piece. Isn't that pretty? Here's one of the card bases. I've cut it and used the other piece. I'll show you the card. It was really quick and easy, and I decided not to use it for one of my alternates. Let's see. Here's some other layers that go on the card bases. Here's those envelopes. Aren't they pretty? And it's just the simple foiling on the envelope. Then, oh, there's my Wink of Stella. I have to have that out here shortly. And the card, they all have the foiling. That one was in basic gray, that little piece I showed you. Here is Lost Lagoon, and then white with some more of that foiling. The foiling looks almost gold instead of champagne, but who am I? Alright, so let me show you my scrapbook layout. Oops, I just dropped a die cut. Hang on. Man down. And then we'll get started. I'll show you what we're going to be putting together. Okay, so I guess I should show you my Casing Tuesday project first. I don't normally use Casing Tuesday, or hi Janine, how are you? I don't normally use paper pumpkin on my Casing Tuesday, so I threw in this Forever Love Specialty DSP, and that's what I've used on my cards and my layout. But like I said, I love the stamp set. The sentiments are just beautiful, and those little die cuts, those are those little teeny butterflies. And then there was the inside. And of course I stamped that intricate butterfly on my envelope. The very vanilla envelopes, I think they're still available, but they are retiring. Today is the last day, so if you need some, want to stock up, today would be the day. Okay. Here is my layout. You know, this was one of my favorite pictures of my grandson Charlie and I. He was just about ready to turn 4 in this picture. And let's see, my video stopped over here. What do we got going on here? Okay, there we go. Oh, so my video on my laptop is way behind. Yay. Okay, so anyway, like I said, this was one of my favorite pictures, and I have been holding off scrapping it till I had the perfect paper to go with it. And when I saw this, I don't know if you can see it, this sentiment here, I knew what to do with the layout. It says, I'm always here with you. It's kind of hard to see with all the glare. But this was off of the one that goes with that big butterfly. Here it is. This butterfly right here. You can see it down at the bottom. So I basically just trimmed it off. And then, of course, I had to use the butterfly. And I made an element, an embellishment for the bottom here. That is, get over my lights, that is that butterfly right there. And then I just kind of traced the outline on a scrap of Pretty Peacock and fussy cut with my hands, you know, with my snips. And of course had to add lots of Wink of Stella on it. This is one of those card bases. There's that die cut butterfly there. And of course there's lots of Wink of Stella on that one, because you have to have Wink of Stella on your butterflies. There's another one of those, the large ones. This is my journaling tag. As you can see, there's not much journaling to it, but it's with the die cut that came with the add-on. And I used the, what is this stamp set called? Love This Moment stamp set to create with these little lines, because for whatever reason, when I freehand anything, I go up to the right. I can't write straight to save my life. So that came in handy for that one. This is a great stamp set for scrapbooking, which I'm really, really, really excited that Stampin' Up! Is going to be bringing in more scrapbooking supplies. I just can't wait. But anyway, if you don't have this one, I suggest adding it to your stash. And let's see what else is on here. Oh, a piece of that basic beige and one little strip of the Forever Love Specialty DSP. So there's my layout. Set that aside. And I'll show you the cards we're making today. We're actually going to make 2 cards and a treat holder. So grab something to drink and pull up a chair. This is our first card using some more of that Forever Love DSP. It's a little mini card on a card base. This is one of the card bases cut up, making a Z-fold card. And this little treat holder. I'm getting ready to participate in a vendor fair the Saturday before Mother's Day, and I thought these little treat holders, and I can't remember the demonstrator's name who I saw this from, and I didn't even post it in my blog post. I need to do that. I need to go back and find who that is. I changed the measurements a little bit. I liked it was a little bit longer than what she had, and it fits one of those little Biscoff cookies and an individual tea bag. Isn't that cute? And it was really easy to make. So let's get started. We'll do the cards first and save the little treat holder for last. I'm using, oh, here's that quick and easy card that I was telling you about. I just cut the card base up and added basic beige for my other layers. Sweet and simple. So, get out our card bases here. And the measurements, you've got a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of basic beige. I need to get a bigger cart to sit here. And I have a piece of that Designer Series paper. And it's cut at 4 inches by 6 inches. And we're just going to fold that in half. And I have my bone folder. Where did I put my bone folder? I bet I forgot it. Oh well. I grabbed a clean one because the one I had here was nasty looking. Because you know how they get with ink and everything. So we're just going to fold that piece in half. And I'm going to have that gold foiling on the outside. And then here's another piece. This is 2 by 5 1/4. This is what we'll be using on the treat holder. I didn't have enough to use on this card, so I used a different sheet. I'm just about out of this paper. Okay, so you're going to just glue that on at the left. We are going to, you know what? I forgot a piece of 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 Pretty Peacock. Hang on, let's grab a piece because that makes the card. You know me. Always forgetting something. Okay. So, fortunately, we're going to be using the trimmer anyway, and I've got that here. So, we want a piece of Pretty Peacock cut at 4 1/4. Is that 4? It is. By 3 1/4. We'll just trim that right here. Save that for another project. Set the trimmer aside, and then this is just going to get glued to that piece, just like this. Then I've got that beautiful ribbon. Hopefully I set it here. Oh, here it is. It's on my desk. Oh, bless her heart. Okay, we're going to be using Pretty Peacock ink, and I have the Pretty Peacock and gold ribbon to tie around this layer right here. I need my snips. Let me bring those out. I thought I was all ready. Oh, goodness gracious. Good thing I've got a table set up over here. So I'm just going to trim this. That's what I get for trying to set up early. I'll set this aside. And I'm going to tie this, excuse me, in a bow. And hopefully it works. Okay. I'm going to tie it closer to the top so that my label will fit. This is actually the fun fold that I did as a mystery stamping for my team last week. There we go. Hey, that worked pretty good. All right. This ribbon is actually carrying over to the new catalog, which goes live tomorrow. Oops, let's see what I'm doing here. Just like that. Okay. And I have my label here, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment. And we're going to stamp. Have them all mounted. Let's see, what did I stamp on this one? Surrounding You with Love. That should be this one. Yep. Okay, and we're just going to stamp that. Make sure I don't get my head in here. Okay. We're going to add that with dimensionals. Oh, the video caught up. Is the treat holder you use for Valentine's Day? No, I don't think it is, but I'll go back and look, Janine. That was what, 2 months ago? I don't remember what I had for breakfast. All right, let's stamp or add him here. I should put this on the card front, being that the ribbon's on there now. Okay. Yeah, I posted all the measurements to today's projects on my blog post, but that treat holders one you definitely want to look at through the video. All right, so now I want to stamp my butterfly, and we're going to die cut it. Lord help us. And I am going to stamp that right here. And I do have my mini cut and emboss machine here. And it fits it perfectly. Get the dies out. This is the outline of the butterfly. Add him right here. Get a little piece of washi tape and send him through. Let's see. There we go. Put him on there. So that butterfly that has the detailing, oops, wrong one. It comes in two pieces. Here is that middle piece there. And basically what I did was layered them on my cardstock, used the piece of washi tape to run it through. Okay, that part is done. We'll put this over here, get it out of the way. Someday when I grow up, maybe I'll have a big table set aside for all my projects on Facebook Live. So we're going to add him, and I want to use a dimensional. No, you know what? Actually, I think I'll just use a mini glue dot. Oh, I found my snips. Everything's sitting on the chairs. All ready to go. Oh, hi, Charlie. You're here early. My grandson just walked in. I'm doing a Facebook Live. Oh, hi. Oh, my daughter's here, too. Shh. We're on Facebook Live, guys.
Hi, Facebook. This is her supportive family. We love her. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see, you never know what happens around here with a Facebook Live.
You've got milk chocolate coffee beans.
Yes, I do. They're for treat holders for my, oh my goodness gracious.
Facebook Live. I know.
All right, take them outside, please.
Yes, they are.
Oh, goodness gracious. Surprise, surprise. You gotta love surprises around here. Charlie doesn't normally get out of school until 2 o'clock, so he's way early. That or my clock has stopped. Oh, poor Chloe. She's over there with her little cough. Okay, so we'll put our butterfly, or our festive pearls on the butterfly. And I would add Wink of Stella, but it would do more watercoloring. Are you okay there, baby girl? Okay, so there's the outside. This little piece for the inside is 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And we're going to do some masking on this. She's got a collapsing trachea, so whenever she gets excited, she has a tough time breathing. Poor thing. Okay, so I brought over some tape, because this stamp is too long to fit the entire thing. So, oh, goodness gracious. Let's see, here we go. Everything will be okay. So we'll start with the will be. We're going to stamp our our everything first. Make sure you take the tape off. That's very important. And we'll just stamp that right down here. There we go. And we'll clean that off so that we don't get residue when we stamp the other side. Now we're going to cover up everything. We're going to ink. Shh, Chloe. Hang on. I'm going to just open the door and put her inside. Hang on a second. Come here. I love my family. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So now we'll do the everything will be okay. Set our tape over there. And we'll stamp that right underneath. Like so. Yay, it worked. One never knows around here. So I'm going to stamp the butterfly, and I need to stamp it off. Where's that piece of scrap? I'll stamp it on this little piece here. Just like so. Stamp him in the corner, and then we'll add him to the inside. Got so quiet in here all of a sudden. Yay. Oops. I pulled the tape. There we go. Stuck to my finger. Good thing that's on the back, huh? Lay that on the inside. And our first card is done, miraculously, with all the chaos going on in here. Okay, get the paper off my finger, and we'll move on to the next one. Tell Chloe she's thoroughly confusing my cat, who is... Sorry about that. Welcome to my world. Everybody gets confused easily around here, can you tell? Oh, goodness. Okay, so for our second card, it's just a basic Z fold. Let's see. We get our card base. Where did everything go now that we're all turned? Oh, here it is, right here in front of me. Okay, so I didn't trim the card base, which I'm probably going to regret, because I thought I'd show you what I did. So, our card base is the Pretty Peacock one is 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 4 1/4 and also at 2 1/8. So it just folds back just like that. And you know what? I do have my bone folder here. Yay! There, that helps it stay. Oh, and a little tip. You know how our bone folders are always printed with something on it? Try and score or burnish with this side, that way you don't take off the little printing on the end. I still have tape on my finger. All right, so we'll set that aside. We're going to trim the card base, move these pieces out of the way, and we're going to trim this one at, and it doesn't matter front or back because they're both printed. I'm going to cut this to 4 by 5 1/4, and this is for the front. Now, because we're trimming that, we have to trim this little diagonal piece too, because it was to go on 4 1/4 in width. So we're just going to trim off 1/4 at that short end right there. Okay. This other piece, I'm going to trim to 3 3/4 by 5. Of course, we'll save that for something else because, you know, I'm not done with this kit yet. Same with this piece. Okay, done with that. So, I'm just going to glue this on the card front. And this is following the instructions off of the kit. I'm just adding it to a different card base. And I'm going to line that up at the bottom. Uh-oh. Wrong one. Hang on. You didn't think it was going to go smooth after all the chaos, did you? All right. Add that to the bottom there. Okay. Now, I'm going to add adhesive just to the one side. And we're going to add this just as if it was the entire card front, so that you leave 1/4 inch all the way around, just like so. Okay. Now, where am I? Here I am. Okay, so this is for the inside. Oh, I need to grab one of those little labels from the kit. It's one of the die cut labels, and I'm still going to go this way. And I'm going to use that "everything will be okay" sentiment again. I just love the sentiments in this stamp set. Let's face it, I love the entire kit. Okay, I'm going to add that with dimensionals and use those ones that I had pulled up before. And I've got adhesive stuck everywhere. Even the dog next door is going off. That's my youngest child for you. Okay, so now it's just a matter of adding my butterflies. And I'm going to add them with dimensionals. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add the Wink of Stella. We'll put them down first. I'm not going to add Wink of Stella to the foiled one because it's got all that foiling. So we'll add him. Let's get him going at an angle. And the Wink of Stella is finally back in stock. And I'm just going to add that everywhere. It just gives a subtle shimmer to the butterfly. I'll add it to this one too. I ran out of the Lost Lagoon butterflies. I've been using them up. Okay, so we're going to add him with another dimensional or two. Okay, let's put him over here. And then this guy, I did use a dimensional. I'm going to have to cut that one because it's awfully big. We'll just use one little piece. And there we go. Fit him up here in the corner. And more of those beautiful pearls. I'm really sad these are going away because they go with everything. I could have put some of the red ones on my scrapbook layout too, because Charlie's glasses were red, but I didn't. So add a couple down here. Yeah, these are supposed to be green pearls, but they look more Lost Lagoon. Okay. Card front's done. Now, what did I put on the inside? Sending thoughts your way. That is the bigger sentiment. Oh, it's right here. The only image I did not use off the stamp set was the little splatter. Okay, we're just going to stick him right here on this. This is a die cut from the accompanying die, or the add-on dies. We're going to add this to the inside. Like so. We'll add him here. And let's stamp that butterfly again. Stamp him off. Isn't that pretty? And then when you open the card all the way, that's what it looks like. Cute, huh? All right, that'll really make somebody's day. Now, we're going to do the treat holder. Keep your fingers crossed this all goes smoothly. Let's move these guys out of the way, move that out of the way. I don't know if I'm being smart or silly on this one. Okay, so I brought over my scoreboard because I didn't do any of that on this. So you have a 4 by 8 inch piece of Pretty Peacock, and it's going to be scored at, on the long side, 2.5 and 3 1/4. You're going to turn it to the short side, score it at 3/4, excuse me, and 3 1/4. Okay, so now you're going to roll it back to the right. You're going to score just to this first score line at 5 3/4. You're going to rotate it around and score it at 2 1/4. Okay? So, 2.5, 3 1/4. That makes the bottom of the treat holder. Oops. See, I screwed that up. I hit the half, not the 3/4. Okay. 3/4. Oh, how long is this piece of paper I got here? This is 4 1/4. Nope, it doesn't work. Okay, well, we're just going to go with it. So you want 3/4, 3 1/4. Roll it back to the right. 5 3/4 to that first line. Ignore that second line. Bring it back over to 2 1/4. Okay? This will work. It'll just have a couple extra score lines on it. So, you want to fold on all the score lines. Like so. But not on those two, because we're going to cut that off. So we're going to take this, and it's just making a simple box. You're going to cut up to the score lines. This makes the tab a little bit easier to add in. You're going to cut at the score line. Like so. All right. Now, on those 5 3/4 and 2 1/4, excuse me, you're going to cut those off. Okay. Just like so. Okay. So that's what that looks like. Let me go grab my corner rounder. You can see how old this corner rounder is. It's the old whale tail style, but this little guy still works. Okay, so I'm just going to round these two pieces up here, like so. Okay, so now my designer series paper, let's dump these out. You're going to have 2 of them that are 1/2 inch by 2 1/4. You have a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, 2 1/4 by 3 1/2, and 2 1/4 by 4 1/2. Okay, these guys I'm going to round the corners so that they follow the top of the treat holder. Okay. And those guys stay the same. Move him out of the way. So, okay. I got my new toy only because my arthritis has been killing me in my thumb and I can't squeeze the bottle much anymore. So, this has been a godsend. Alright, so I'm just going to add a little bit of glue on those guys. And I'm going to fold it up like so. Pinch that a little bit so that it stays. Same with this side. Okay. There we go. All right. Oh, I should put my designer series paper in. So the short one goes on the inside. I'm just going to use this. You want to have a 1/4 inch at the top, like that. I forgot when I made these for the Mother's Day, for the vendor fair that I'm going to be in, we put the designer series paper on first. So I'll just add him to the back like so. Okay. Now, I'm going to add some more glue. Like so. Close up our box. Just like that. Okay. And see, that extra score line is going to be hidden anyway, so it didn't matter. Now we'll just add some liquid glue to that. Okay. And put these on the sides. And one on this side. Like so. And this guy goes in the front. Like so. There's our box. Isn't that cute? And I didn't bring over any of the cookies or the tea. They just slide right in. You need a piece of that ribbon. Tie in a bow. I'm going to add him with a mini glue dot. This ribbon ties really nicely. There we go. My desk is a mess. You want to put that close to the top so that your little cookies and tea are not in the way. That gets on there like that. We'll stamp our sentiment on here. Ink pad. Oh, I mean my little butterfly. Come on. There we go. You know, it really doesn't matter how big your desk is. It's never big enough. I've got 12 feet counter space in the back and it's not big enough. And we'll stamp this. Add that with a couple of dimensionals. Where did I put my dimensionals? And I got more. Oh, here they are. Add him to the front of the box. Like so. We'll add him with a mini glue dot. Fold up his wings a little bit. Add some Wink of Stella, because I didn't do it on the first one. He's probably going to need some more mini glue dots. And my pearl. And it's done. How's that? It wasn't too painful, was it? Even with the chaos. Let's clean this up a little bit so you can see what's going on. So, treat holder and 2 fun fold cards and chaos. This one's just a fun one, and it's going to be great to use up scraps. And then your Z-fold. All of the measurements are on today's blog post. I'll get ready to finish that up and link it to this video. Yeah, I thank you for stopping by and spending time with me, as chaotic as it gets around here. But, you know, that's life. What are you going to do? Hi, Kathy. I didn't see that you had joined us. Yes, and you'll enjoy listening to all the chaos when my youngest daughter brought Charlie into the studio and Chloe went off. It was fun. So I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. I also have a picture. It's just kind of a sneak peek of next month's Paper Pumpkin, which is really going to be good for Father's Day and masculine cards. I'll have that on today's blog post also. If you're watching this as a replay on my YouTube, thanks for stopping by and watching me, and I hope you all have a great day. Take care. Bye.